Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. I'm checking out another demo today. I'm checking out Aethermancer. This was a demo that was recommended to me some time ago. I think the demo actually came out in February, but we're still in demo right now. I don't think there's a known release date yet of the game, but I've heard some decent things of this. Like, I've heard it is a creature collector game, and it's like, you like Pokemon, you'll probably like this. Also, it's 2D art style, and they're like, you like Darkest Dungeon, you'll probably like this. And I was like, okay, you've sort of sold me on this. Not enough that I booted it up in February when I installed this game onto my computer. I've waited a few months since then, but I've got a bit of time now. I'm not doing some other, like, insane challenge, well, except for Pokemon, actually, now that I think about it. So let's check out Aethermancer. I've literally not done anything other than change the audio. That's all I've done, so I'm going into this completely blind. So forgive me for my sins of misplay, but it's going to happen. Even in games I've played a lot, I still misplay. Alright, we have 3 save slot options. I'm going to be a rebel. We'll take 2. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. All was created. Now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all terror stay. Then you, Mithras, Syrinx. Alright, are you Syrinx? First monster, choose your soul bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. I can get... I'm going to end up calling things like, you know, this looks like this Pokemon, therefore it's this Pokemon. Cheroof. Worthiness, sorry, I thought... Worthiness 1. Seems kind of harsh, honestly, for someone I've just met. Is this the only thing I can see, or do I have to click? Oh, I have to click on the icon. Or Jotun. Also worthiness 1, level 1. Elements water and wind, and your earth and fire. Honestly, we're just going to go from looks right now. And I kind of like this Minotaur boy. He reminds me of Peglin. He's a tank, shield, age, water, wind, raw, ice smash, rhyme wind. Sure. Select him into your starter, absolutely. Syrinx, we're inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I will once again require support in battle. Oh, he's shattered. Alright, whilst the keys, I'll move. Can I run into the fire? Nope, the game will not allow me to. The tent appears to be rather new, which means there are there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad. A wild monster is blocking our path. We'll have to fight it. Alright, this is the starter encounter. Hello, weird fox Rattata creature. Rattata mixed with Ekans, mixed with a fox. I say, monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost ether to be used. There are 4 different elements. Aether, fire, of Aether. Fire, earth, water, wind. Cool. I can work with this. You currently do not have much ether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. So, basic attack, 2 times 2 damage against target enemy, generates water, wind, ether. Get crumpled. I have been poisoned. I've received many poisons. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they're weak to. Attack those elements with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. A staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough ether now to stagger your enemy. Do I? Oh, he has nothing left. Oh, because of this, it's 3 times 3. I see. So it goes up 3 times, and it breaks out on each time. Okay. The enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the capture action on its turn. Now, for litigation reasons, I do hope this is not a ball. The capture action lets you gain a monster's memento, which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. Use the capture action on the enemy now. It's one of the Aethermancer's actions. Select action is space. What? Try capturing it. It's in the bottom of the combat menu. Oh, I selected an attack. I see. I see what I've done here. I was already confused by what was going on there. Craft a memento of the target of the staggered monster. I see. It's earth and fire. Tatzelworm was he called. Did I actually catch you? What just happened? I wasn't looking. I feel like I didn't catch you. Alright. Goodbye then. This is worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides a small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Okay, so there's a roguelike element to this game as well. Can I just ignore that, or I guess I should ignore whatever this is. Loot drop rare, you gain blade rare equipment. Crit chance plus 50%. Increase the damage of each ward hit by 1. Okay, can I equip that? I click on the creature. Okay. I see. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of 1,000 years. I confirm a monster rebirth here. We should do so safety... We should do so safety in numbers. Wait, did I actually catch that thing? Oh, do you catch it and kill it? Is that what happened there? Monster Rebirth allows you... So close to Monster Reborn. Monster Rebirth... In fact, I think there was a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Monster Rebirth as well now. Like the worst version of Monster Reborn. Anyway, Monster Rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You can only require a monster soul to do so. Sorry, you only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may be used only once. You start each one with 3 monster souls. Each monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of monster souls you have. However, you also need to unlock monsters first by capturing their mementos. You currently only have 1 memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that's the only option available to you. So I can rebirth a Tatzelworm. Deal. Now I have Tatzelworm and Jotun. Really? I can't interact with these things? They look interesting. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancers to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the target enemy. And it makes them easy to stagger. Space Void Blitz. Yeah, this guy. I think my stream just went down with that. He did not like what I just did there. YouTube, we still have one another, though. Hang on a second. Yep. Cool. You love to see that. YouTube, give me a second. Apologies, YouTube. It was a little bit more involved than I thought to fix that, so I had to like turn everything off and turn it all back on again. So I'll stitch the VODs together for you, so you don't have to deal with a 9-minute VOD. Okay, so we did the void attack. I don't know if it came through on the either end, the YouTube or the Twitch end, but we did the void attack into the chicken. The chicken is now staggered, and that is where we are right now. Your party's almost complete. You just need your third monster now. To add a third monster, you need at least one more memento. I will confirm that. I agree. Stag one of these enemy monsters and use the capture action on it to gain the memento. Good luck. Okay, well, obviously, we're going to capture the chicken. I've unlocked his memento. Now I need to kill it, though. Which is interesting, because I seem to not lose an action for doing this. I can just do it willy-nilly. Also, how did the other guy get staggered? What did I do? Oh, did I preload all the attacks and then just, like, push enter on this? I'm actually not sure what just happened there. Anyway, we've got one of these. I assume it's the earth element. Poison you. And then you've got green weakness. Applies redirect to self. Oh, I assume redirect means that I'm basically taunting a unit. Okay, let's do that. We're tankier anyway. Am I not allowed to attack this guy? Oh wait, I'm doing it on myself. I'm gaining armor. Okay, hang on a minute. Maybe that's not the play I want to make then. Let's do this. So they're both staggered now. And you are actually attacking me now. I mean, you died to a basic attack, so I think we just hit you with a basic attack. I mean, I guess you were staggered, so I should have just left you. Actually, I should have captured you anyway, because I think I could have picked from both. Either way, I'm taking the chicken, so it kind of didn't matter. Also worth noting, poison triggers at the end of my turn, not their turn. Don't really know what these symbols are. I assume it's like I've achieved this worthiness, so they get more points or something. A new trait is available on my Jotun. Power increases damage of each hit by 1. Aging. At the start of your turn applies an age stack to self. A monster can have more than 1 aging. Okay. Gains aging. For every 3 age, apply 1 power to self. Aura. Whenever shield is applied to ally, applies poison to the enemy with the lowest amount of poison. Or Protector. Aura. As long as this monster is redirect, allies gain defense and shielding. I mean, I think we're meant to be a tank, right? We have a tanking ability. I've not been using it, but it's not to say we won't use it. I think we'll actually take the Protector ability. I'll play this as an RPG, I think. And then gain his Monster Soul. I can do a Void jump. You are up at height now. You can use a Void dash to dash between cliffs when you get close enough to another cliff. You can see a Phantom of Syrinx to indicate that you can Void dash that cliff. Try out here by dashing to the other cliff. Press left shift to dash when you see the Phantom. Okay. Oh, it's these things. Sorry. I thought these were like collectibles, but... Not gonna lie, I assumed I was going all the way up there. Anything down here? No? Alright, see you later. You an enemy? Possibly. But how does one get up to you? Frog friend? Or lizard friend? Because you got a tail, I guess. How does one get up to you? Void jump. Oh wait, can I go all the way over by holding? Like, I can see the icon on the other side, but I don't seem to be able to do the full jump. I'm so confused right now. Why is he just doing a little hop and not doing the full jump? Or am I doing it right? I simply don't know. Help, I'm stuck in the tutorial. Dash is left shift. Is that... Did I miss this? Did it tell me left shift was dash and I just ignored it? Lily, a body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I'm clearly not a parkour expert. I hope you're here to get help us out and not cause more problems. I will try my best, but who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it all. Perhaps I will. My name is Syriax. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. True. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you say. Please don't stand on top of a wall this time. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? I gained a blank memento. And some money. Alright, I see now. What are these things? No? Not allowed to interact? Okay, sure. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can press space to use the void parry to counter their ambush, giving the same advantages when you perform a void blitz. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna run up to me. So I don't know if I actually parried that or not. Alright, we have not Oddish, and we have not Sandshrew. Okay. 2 earth here and 2 fire here. We don't have the fire element right now, because I've not been able to summon my other guy. So, I guess I can't really worry about that. In fact, I can't really do much here. Though I did say I was going to try and make this guy as a tank. So let's do this to tank up. Redirects the next enemy single target attack against any other monster in the party to this monster instead. Then consumes a stack. Okay. You have a fire at the very least. Alright, it's a 2 times attack, so let me beat up Oddish. Please. Oh, I need 2, never mind. Let's not kill Oddish. We'll just do a basic attack then. I assume that was the redirect. Alright, can I see what this was? Regeneration. He's healing by 5. Okay. And then you're doing the same thing I'm doing. All right, snap. What was the ability I gave this guy? I thought I gave you an ability, though, to, like, block more things. As long as this monster is redirect, allies gain defense and shielding. Okay. I think it is working. Keep tanking. Keep taunting. Follow Me is so strong in Pokemon. Surely it's strong in Aethermancer as well. You're now going to do Fire Claws. And if my type charts are right, Grass is weak to fire. Get staggered, nerds. And poisoned. Heal or regeneration goes before poison. They're scratching themselves. Right. You can do a little capture of this guy. Which actually I think is my ability, right? It's not anyone's ability, it's literally me doing it. I don't lose my turn through, which is actually pretty good to know. I only need to do 2 hits, so we're going to just hit you with a basic attack. You're protecting, I see the problem now. But you're not anymore, I think. Okay, that works. And then we can just all in this guy. I could try and, like, catch him, but I don't know how many of those blank memento things I've got. And honestly, I don't think he looks as good as the not oddish. Nor the weird fire chicken thing. Tattleworm now has got a new trait. Toxic Shielding. Aura. Whenever shield is applied to an ally, applies poison to the enemy with the lowest amount of poison. Okay, we can apply shield to my other guy via his ability. Aura. Allies gain crit chance. On every 3 crits, generate Wild Ether. Wild Ether is used to pay for actions as a substitute of any of the other elements. Okay. Give me Toxic Shielding, though. This guy shields, this guy's poisons. I like it. I'm a stall team. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. This reminds me a bit of Pokerogue and was it called Pokemon Ephemeral or something like that? Where it was like a branching path Pokemon game. It reminds me a bit of that, where it's like the Pokemon element or the creature capture, you know, battle element with a roguelike in it. It's kind of interesting. So obviously nothing means anything to me here, but we'll go for the shielding path, I guess, because I want to be a shield lord, as I said. Next zone, night. Sure. And I can summon another guy now, I believe. When choosing a monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. So Rebirth Mandragora has healing, regeneration, and weakness. Also is Earth and Water, which kind of steps on the toes of my other 2 guys. It is wholesome, though. My other guy is Cockatrice, has Fire and Wind, and I'm missing Fire right now. Is a tank, burns, and dodges, and we kind of want maybe something else that can do a bit of tanky stuff. Currently, it's not really doing it, although I guess it's a bit more like a dodge tank, right? Rather than taking the hit, it tries to dodge it instead. Hot Temporary Signature Trait, Retaliate. Applies 1 temporary power to self every 10 times this trait triggers. Applies 5 burn to each enemy. Oh, I assume Retaliate is on my getting hit, sorry. I didn't see the full stop at the end of self. So it applies 1 temporary power to self. Full stop. Every 10 times this trait applies, you get 5 burn. Feels like that's a long time, but we are taking the Cockatrice regardless. I've got a grass type, I've got a poison type. Clearly I want a water type. Sorry, fire type now. And I say grass, we got a water type, a fire type, and a tatzelworm type. So I can't just shift over that. Okay. And can I just wander out into the woods? Like, I see this guy. But... I mean, I guess we'll speak to him. Sir Tiberian, hail, follow void delver. Ah, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Sirius. Haha, apologies. I've never met an Aethermancer before. Let me introduce myself too. I am Sir Tiberian, or Tiberian, a noble knight on his epic quest. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. So Tiberian holds a small box to his ear and shakes it. I'm trying to figure out what's in this mystery loot box. There's 2 pieces of equipment in there. How about it, my fellow Void Delver? Should we open it up and take 1 equipment each? You'll get the first pick. Do I open the mystery loot box? I mean... Oh, I can get 15 gold instead. Like, either we play this mystery game or I rob him. Is that my option? No, we'll play with the mystery box, sure. Excelsior! Will you look at this loot? Pick your choice. The Skull Rare. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. Cannot trigger with itself. On hit, 10% chance to apply burn. Or armor. At the start of your turn, shield self for 3. At the start of combat applies 1 force to self. Force. Turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals 50% more damage rounded up. And 1 poise damage. Each hit consumes 1 stack. So, I make myself stronger, but at the same time also weaker. I make it more likely I'm going to get a crit, so it's like a downside. I do appreciate this is rare, but I feel like this synergizes more with what I'm trying to do right now. We're about to get another answer here. I'm kind of intrigued. Can I put this on you, even though you've got something equipped to you? It will scrap it, so I can't take something off. I still want it on you, though, so... That's fine. I'll take the gold. Is that all I can do with you? It is. So yeah, my guy now has armor. But he's more susceptible to being crit. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin. If not something even bigger. I mean, give me this loot first before I click on the mysterious altar. A soul altar. A crude altar crafted by the monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for their monster deities. A sacrifice is required for those who wish to use the soul altar's power. Should you accept, one of your spare monster souls will be released to the void. You may then choose a temporary boon that will aid your monsters in the next 2 battles. You'll be offered a selection of boons based on the types of your monsters. The soul altar may be used multiple times, but only one of its boons may be active at once. Sure, I can release the plant, I assume. Oh. Oh yeah, it just eats it, right? There was only one, so it didn't ask me. The soul altar to one of your monster souls. Choose a boon for the next 2 fights. Age boon. Allies gain aging and 1 damage for every 3 stacks of age. Critical, more critical chance, or regeneration. They get regeneration. I think I want regeneration because we want to tank up. Because shielding applies poison. I want my guy to take the taunt hit, so I need him to be able to regenerate the health he loses. I think that was right. You're back up at height now. If you perform a void blitz from a height onto an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 instead of 2 poise. I see. Another mystery box, I say? Wait. Nearly too slow on the roll. I keep assuming they're going to walk towards me, but I don't think they do. Alright, got like 18 buffs there. That's unreasonable. Your monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancers can also use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are a special item that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. So you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Okay. I kind of think these are like X items in Pokemon, which means that I think the nerd items and I shouldn't use them, but perhaps I should integrate with the nerd items. Also, I think this is all I've got right now, which is capture and heal. Alright, you make this guy stagger. Perfect. I need an earth for this one, which applies dodge. Or 1 to 2 damage against self, free action. What? What's your deal again? Oh, it triggers my retaliate, I see. Okay. So I actually should do this, because I have regenerate as well. I didn't realize this is how this was going to work, but it's actually a pretty good play for me. And you gained 1 power from this, sure. And finally we've got this guy, who I think we should just... Wait, no, I shouldn't do this. I should do this. Because then we apply poison to the unit with the least amount of poison on, right? Okay, so it picks at random after that. And now Jotun is going to tank, well, at least 1 hit. And then the regeneration comes in. We get the armor that comes in. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poise in this turn as part of its reset action. Apart from resetting its poise, reset actions generate 1 random ether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies that use the reset actions... Enemies use reset actions the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Explosive Rush. Deal 4 times 5 damage against the target enemy. Deals 5 damage hit to self. Okay. So I should probably try and ace this guy before he does anything. He's dead, I believe. You're going to do this again. Which will apply poison to the weakest enemy, which is, in this case, Oddish, apparently. You should use Heat again, because it's a free action, and we regen anyway. And you're getting stronger each time I do this. Although I say that, you're also losing the stacks immediately. And actually, now that I look at it, you don't have any attacks to cause staggers, so you're actually kind of garbage. Live. Live, buddy. That's fine. Which is okay. Got all that regen. Alright, at this juncture, you might not want to do the tanking ability anymore. Let's actually hit people. Get a stagger. I don't know if there's any benefit to catching something I've already caught, so I'm just going to murder it. There might be a situation where we should catch this guy now that I think about it, purely because did I just release its soul? But actually, I'm not sure that is how that worked. I might still have the soul, I just can't use it anymore, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'll hit you with wind. A cool animation. I mean, we should end this, right? I might not be understanding something here. Also, I see now. You can push T to see exactly what you're getting. Maybe I have to catch things to actually get souls to then use the souls to summon things. We'll see. I'll figure it out eventually. Again, staff common equipment. 50% chance to hit one more time. Who had the attack? I think it's you as the attack that applies more poison. Or has a chance to put poison on hits. I'll put it on you. I see, I have to dash through boxes. Okay. Same text? Same text. I tried to do the shift into the guy, but I think that was not the best idea for me. We haven't got a weird Sandshrew. We'll try and get a weird Sandshrew. It's going to be somewhat awkward, though, because I don't need Earth stuff right now, so we need to bide our time for Earth. Nice. 50% chance to get another attack. I got the other attack off. Was I right with you, by the way? Were you actually applying additional debuffs to people? Oh, on crit applies poison. Okay. I think that was still fine. Because I get another hit, which means I theoretically get another attack I think that can crit. Or unless it doesn't work on individual hits. I'm not actually sure. You're going to do this, by the way. More poison. You're doing this. And perhaps we'll do an attack this time. Eventually I'll look at what the enemies are doing, by the way. I'm kind of just ignoring what they're doing and just focusing on what I'm doing. Right, I might need to do a little heal here. Just for safety. Then again, I think I'm going to have you do this. Just to tank as much aggro as possible. Then I want you to tail this thing. Then the question is, can I suck its soul up this turn? No, I've used my one action. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that next turn. That's fine. You keep hitting yourself. Did I have no wind? Oh, I don't have any wind. I'm looking at the wrong element. My bad. Let's finish off this guy. How many attacks does this guy get? He's hitting me all the time. Okay, can I catch this guy this turn? I can. Wolpertinger. A Hearthstone card. We've got it. Also, we go a mythical creature. I think now is the time to kill. Don't need any more tanking. We could actually, for science, this situation, maybe. Although I could just kill you. Let me just kill you. I could try and catch this thing, you know, I've already got it. Alright, another level up available on Jotun. Shields all allies for 5. Lightning Shield. Deals damage to all enemies equal to the amount of shield on this monster. I mean, that seems like a synergy, right? Shields all allies for 3/3. Cleanses 3 debuffs from all allies. Applies redirect to self. So it's like an upgrade of my shield ability. Four times 5 damage against target enemy. Applies age to self. I think it's one of the top 2. This does use fire, I think. Right? It's grass and fire. Oh, whatever it was actually called. Air and fire, sorry, I think this is. Let's try this. And then you've got to level up as well. On attack, consume up to 1 fire aether to deal 5 fire damage, hit, and apply 3 burn to target enemy. Aura, for every 3 fire aether consumed by allies, apply burn to all enemies. Whenever dodge is applied to this monster, applies dodge and redirect to self. Triggers up to once per turn. Interesting. So I could make 2 redirecting units. The Mist were inspired by Hearthstone. Yeah, that's the way around that works. But I kind of want my guy that's currently taking the hits to be taking the hits, I think. But I also don't want to consume the fire ether right now. So, I guess I use Burning Aura, because if I use my shield ability plus my hit myself ability, I could enable this. So let's take it. I get an Ocarina. Common equipment. The Ocarina, on support action, heals the ally with the lowest health of 3. It's going on cockatrice. Oh, and I can pick where to go. Do I want attack, balance, and a resistor? Let's take scales. You have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any... Okay, sure. You can use the map to teleport to any point of interest you discovered in the zone. I can use M. How does one teleport there then? Oh, just double click. It's my favorite monster so far. Too early to say. I kind of like Jotun and Cockatrice over Tatzelworm. Tatzelworm was probably the one that I'm most interested in replacing, but equally, it's also the one that has a trait, right, that I kind of... Is it this one? No, it's not this one that needs a trait. No, it is this one. I need its toxic shielding, so I've currently locked myself into this 3-party that seems to be synergizing with one another, but we'll see. I'll see how easy it is to replace things in the long run. Ooh, what's this? I gain a meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random aether into wild. No, I need this. Do I need this? I think I'm happy with what I've got, honestly. We'll just scrap this. It might be the best thing in the game. I don't know, but... I've got a small time window left to perform a Void Blitz. Yeah, I'm trying to do it before you pop something up on my screen, scumbag. There is something in the bottom that I've not caught yet, so we'll try and catch that. So I can use this from the get-go, Lightning Shield. Shield all allies for 5. But it's not what I want to start with. I actually want to start with this if I can. So let's roar. Everyone hit this guy. Then we start applying poison. Then I think you just go to town on the cockatrice. Stagger it. I don't have any fire left for this, which is a bit annoying. I don't need the dodge right now, so I'll hold everything else. We're just gonna hit him. And we did 9 damage back to that guy then, because of our shielding. Okay. Again, I think you roar again. More poison. Lovely. I'm going to protect my fire this time so I can put super shields on you at the next turn. Cockatrice, you're going down. You're dead to poison. I don't need to hit you again. This guy can burn a fire, because we'll generate another one next turn anyway, I believe. And then I guess we'll try and take out the not Ratata Fox thing. I do need air as well, so we'll just hit you with a basic attack. Ow. I really need to look at what the enemies are doing. Okay, you did some support maneuvers. Interesting. Actually, now I say all this, that what I'm going to do. I do sort of need to hit you, because otherwise no one else can stagger you. So, yeah, we'll do that. Then I'll capture you. I have no mementos. Okay, I see the issue now. Alright, we'll kill you. You are dead to poison, but I'll just finish you off. Right, another level. 2 times 6 damage against target enemy on crit. Additional deals 1 times 6 damage to the enemy with the lowest health that didn't receive additional damage this way yet. No. 3 times 3 damage against target enemy. Applies 3 poison to target enemy and self. Self is a bit spooky. Shield self for 2 times 7. Applies redirect to self. Retaliate triggers poison on all enemies. Interesting. Oh, you can re-roll as well. Interesting. Can I look at my guy? Oh, I can just right-click and look. What does it say particularly? It's an ally. Does this mean yourself as well? Or is it specifically an ally? If it's specifically an ally, this isn't very good. So I think I'm going to re-roll. Apply regeneration to all allies. It's a free action. Now we're speaking my language. And this is all there is over here. Okay, so we have... Nearly missed it. We have completed this floor now, I believe. Yep. Alright, we'll go to Scale Land. What if I don't do anything here, is my next question. Oh, so I've got this guy still. I've also got the Wolpertinger. This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them at once. On copied action, purges the same amount of elements of ether as was spent on the action. Okay. Purge. Just type focus on purging enemy ether, so it stops them from using it again. Alright, that's kind of interesting. It's a sidekick. But... no, I don't think it's you pay double for copying. I think it's when you copy them and you hit the enemies, they've also got Aether stacks, and you cleanse those Aether stacks off, equivalent to the attacks that you use back to them. Like, I think that's what Purge is, or at least what it says on there. So you're basically copying their ability and then removing whatever type they used on those abilities. It's like a double, like, negative to them. Which is interesting, but again, I'm pretty happy with my team, so... oh, so nothing happens. So there's actually no reason to interact with these things, otherwise. I assume I'd get my health back, but... let me just quickly check. Can I not just get my health there? Range selection, show details. But I don't want to replace the guy. I'm actually happy with my squad, so we'll say no. Unless I can put a 4th guy in my squad, which I don't think I can. I'm pretty certain it said max 3. Hello. Hold on a sec. There's a mysterious tree here. A literal money tree. Merchant. Interesting. Another Aethermancer. Who are you then? Child of Sol? You are familiar with my kind. That's unusual. My name is Syrinx. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us? And what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home. The Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terreste? And by us, I mean us. A humble trader living a simple and modest life. And his associate, Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside the void? Yes, yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares. Care to buy anything? So some equipment, there's a monster soul I can buy here. I might check if I'm right. I think I can only have 3, right? Bonus experience. I mean, that seems pretty good, honestly. If I only had 1 more gold. Alright, that's fine. Not who I was hoping to hit, but good enough. Unironically, I think I'm going to hold the rest of my money. Oh, I can buy it again. Ah, screw it. I'll just take experience then. Alright, again, not who I was aiming for, but fine. Please. Please. Might be easy to play as a controller as well. Alright, I see what I need to do. I've solved this puzzle before. Alright. I didn't solve it the intended way, but I solved it. So more of these things. Let me take out you, I think. Or try and focus on taking you out. I'm not great against the air element right now. I've also not healed all my flasks back, which I feel like I should have been able to get by now. Can you tell me how many blank mementos you have? If I go on the capture, it tells me. I currently have none. I assume there's an inn somewhere, though. Alright, let's do the same thing we always do. Let's roar. We apply poison. Let me try and cause you a big headache. You're now staggered and you're also poisoned. And you're getting more poison. You do this, as always. Hit yourself. Apply about 800 different stacks to enemies. More stacks than I understand why you're applying, but I'll take it. Whenever your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by a shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. I mean, I can't really help it, my guy's tanking hits. It's literally why he's here. He takes the corruption so no one else needs to, okay? You know what? I'll do this then. I'll do this. Alright, we need to kill this guy as well. I need to also do regeneration. To heal up from all the hits I'm tanking. You're dead to poison. And then you are going to cause this guy to stagger, I think. And brutally murder him. So it's the corruption that was causing me to not have as much max health, and it's causing me not to heal between battles. I think I vaguely understand what's going on now. And then we can just all in this thing. Although I say that, I don't quite have enough fire elements to stagger you, which is pretty frustrating. Alright, someone staggered you. I don't quite understand how I staggered you there. I assume it's the amount of damage you took. Okay, we got a kill though. And I gain a blank memento. Okay. So now I can grab a soul. I'm kind of looking for something that isn't a creature I've seen already to be, you know, whether or not it's worth grabbing or not. What are these portals? Next zone, loot drop epic. Next zone witch. Okay. I don't think I'm quite ready to leave just yet, game. Please. This must be what Monster King called a blessed pond. For a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Oh, offer 5 gold to cleanse 3 corruption on monsters? Sure. The power of the blessed pond washes over your monsters. Your monsters get 3 corruption cleansed. I see. It's the purple bar, my guys. So yeah, my main guy won't fully heal between battle because he's corrupt by 20. Okay. Can I do that again? Show interest. Nothing left to do. Alright. The pool is a one-time use. Green slime and weird dragons. Okay, clearly that is what we're doing. And I'm just going to instantly hit you. I'm going to try and instantly stagger you, catch you, and then see what you're all about. Although this little dragon seems to have some attitude. I kind of like them both. You're trying to fight an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amount of damage to the whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by pressing F to pay respects. To use the inspect feature. Putrid Odor. On action, applies 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on this monster, enemies also take damage from it. I see. So you want to take more and more damage. That's kind of your deal. Alright, I want to stagger you. I've only got 1 earth right now, so I'm going to have to do this. Stagger him. I'm also playing Poison Tomb now that I think about it, which is actually pretty not cool. I actually should kill this guy as soon as I can. Earth, Water, Poison Tank, Affliction. Good to know. I am going to try and instantly kill you. I'm not even going to do my shenanigan game. I think I will die if I do this. And I think, honestly, we might die anyway. Can you please select this ability? He's going to die to the poison, but I think he's going to do its effect to me as well, which is pretty bad. Never mind, the poison goes off first. We're good. Alright, now we can do our game. You redirect attacks. You gain poison. You can't heal because I don't have any earth right now. But you can really fuck up this bird. So let's do that. And we don't have anything for that either, so we're just going to have to hit the bird. I deny your rollout. Alright, now gain super shield, please. Oh, everyone, you're dead to poison now. I guess I should really look at what the other guys are actually up to. We know vaguely what this guy does, but what do you do? Gift of the Worm. On support action, applies temporary power to self. On attack, transfer all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. I see. So you support people until you get to a point, and then you pass it on. It's kind of like stockpiling your Pokemon, but maybe better. Can you see how many blank... Oh, we just answered this. Yeah, we can see how many blank mementos we've got. Sadly, I don't have another one left to catch the dragon. So, we can't worry about it. By the way, this is doing a lot of damage. That's an awful lot of damage. We'll try and kill you. I mean, you're dead to poison, so we actually can just ignore you. You're also now dead to poison. Look how much poison I'm applying now. Alright. Dragon's dead. You're dead. Good battle. I think there's a level as well on one guy. Yeah. Two guys, actually. Okay. Gains aging. For every 3 age, applies redirect and shields for self for 2 times 6. We don't really do that. On attack, deals a hit with damage equal to the half this monster's shield rounded up. It's not really what I'm after, and I can't re-roll the skill. I guess it's once per run or something, so maybe I popped that too early. I'll take shield hit. But I was really looking for even more shielding, to be honest with you, or some sort of regeneration. Alright, this cockatrice. The Lava Bolt. 1 times 13 damage against target enemy. Consumes all fire aether, plus 1 poise damage. Applies 2 burn for each. Seems slight overkill. Apply 4 burn to target might be tempting. I don't really want to burn through all of my aether, because I don't generate it that quickly right now. At least I don't feel like I do. This is against everyone, though, so it's a pretty nice AoE attack. I'll take this, but I don't think I'm ever going to push it. So it's going to be literally something I have to build towards. Try and find a way to generate more fire. Salve. At the end of combat, cleanses 2 corruption from self. On hit, 15% chance to apply burn. I mean, I don't feel like I can get rid of this, but maybe I can. No, I don't think I can. I think I'm happy with what it's all doing. Scrap it. It's a really big sword. Alright, is that it for the floor? I literally don't see anything else, so I think we're going this way. Now, there is one of these tiles that just says epic loot, right? I mean, it has to be this one, right? Loot drop epic. As we noticed, corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around it is one of your main challenges as Aethermancer. Okay, cool, thanks. It's like telling me you're boned, but don't worry, you'll know about it in the future. So we saw this slime guy. He has Toxic Slash, which is more poison, and Healing Slime. I just want to know. If I rebirth Ooze, what happens? I have to replace someone. I'm semi-tempted to replace this guy, but I do need the fire generation. I think he's the only one that's generating me fire right now. I don't know. It feels hard to replace my squad when I'm, you know, leveling these guys, giving them more traits, more abilities. It makes sense if I could replace like for like, but I feel like my squad is so like tightly knit right now, I just can't easily justify it. +1 artifact. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Big boxes. Okay, I see a guy. This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. The tougher have more skills and use 2 actions each turn. You have to defeat them to advance to the next biome. Is it a big sword? It's a big sword. Can I was going to say, can I Void Blitz? 14 of the white things, which I actually don't know what it is, but in we go. Archetypes is like a spell to your character. Oh, okay. While most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of the 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. This champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered, regardless of the element. I assume that's what it's going to be. It's basically... God, what was it called? In fucking Pokémon? Colorless? It's basically colorless. Also, it's a champion monster. It only loses one of its actions when it's staggered. Okay. This guy is hitting me and generates some Aether. And you are purging an Aether. I see. I think it'd be wind, but I might be wrong. Because I believe the purge is to the type of the ability you're using. Anyway, it doesn't really change what I'm doing. I'm probably just going to do what I always do. Or I could just start with huge shields. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. Oh, there's a void crystal. Okay. Alright. Heal. And do your usual. Just tank some hits for me, please, buddy. And then the poison goes. I think you're now doing some fire stuff, although if I do that, you can't buff yourself, but that might be fine, honestly. Keep the poison stacking. Alright, he's down to 1. Poise. What if I can catch this guy? I'm going to try to. Wait. I'm going to say... Oh, I don't have any black mementos. I can't try. Okay, my bad. I can't. Keep shielding. Keep applying poison. Regen me. Hit him. And we can do this time to give myself a small buff. I've got the regen anyway, so it's kind of worth. And then hit you again. And that's you staggered, I believe. I keep getting, I think, weakness applied to me, but it doesn't matter. I'm not attacking with that unit anyway, so I simply don't care. Now you can do Super Shield if you want, 5 million, for some damage. And massive poison. Stay on top of the regen situation. Actually, wait, is regen just a flat-out heal? No. It is actually an effect. Although I say that, it's basically at the start of the turn. It's working the way I think it is. And honestly, you're done. You are actually just dead already. There is no way back for you, actually. You should probably look at your abilities before I call you out. Alright, it's quite a lot of damage. Maybe want to protect this guy this time. Sets the base damage of each hit to 1. Okay. I see what weakness is now. Honestly, I should probably look at what this guy's actually doing. I'm sort of just fighting him and, like, assuming the best. For every 5 Aether Purge, Aether Stolen or weakness applied to the party applies power to self, so he's getting stronger and stronger over time. Aura, on single target attack from an ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies 1 weakness. Okay, so he's just a weakness lord. It's also called the Warden. I will do the usual. Let's protect in front of this party so we don't get super ganked by these guys. Hit him many times, put more poison on, put some burn on maybe, some crits. He's now got a retaliation move. My bad, I apologize. I wasn't aware of his game. He's getting stronger. I do see it. My health is dropping rather rapidly. Right, big shield to all. Get staggered. You've also are dying to the poison now. Regenerate everyone. If you've got a defensive ability, you should use it, but I can't afford to, sadly. And then we'll just go in for the kill. You are super, super dead. Easy. 10 gold. And 30 Aether crystals. Not a lot of worthiness, honestly, for killing a boss, but okay, sure. Oh, you do get 2 levels, though. Alright. That kind of makes up for it. On attack, consumes up to 1 Earth Aether to deal 5 Earth damage. Hit. And apply 6 poison to target enemy. Okay. How much does it cost, sorry? Oh, it's just an X amount. Okay. On every 3 crits, generate Wild Ether. Aura, whenever 1 or more regeneration stacks are consumed by an ally, consumes a burn stack on a random enemy to apply another regeneration stack to an ally. Ah, that's interesting. Actually, unironically interesting. Because I do put burns on people, and I sort of don't care about it that much. But I could turn it into more regeneration. Unironically, I think that's the play. It's kind of weird, because we're all supportive. Well, I guess not the cockatrice. Actually, we could possibly get rid of the cockatrice, I think. I think Tatzelworm and Jotun are synergizing too much right now. But are you really doing anything for me? Cockatrice, what's your purpose? You're basically here for burning fire, which does have some synergy, but it's not a huge amount of synergy. Yeah, I could get rid of Cockatrice now. Is this it, by the way? Anything else on this floor? Oops. I think we're good. You've entered the rest site. This is a safe place in between the dangerous biomes of the void. The cauldron you see there is the monster meal, specifically prepared for your monsters. It cleanses a large amount of corruption. Okay, so you just need to get to a boss, and then you can consume a big monster meal. I want to quickly check something. I don't have anyone else with fire is the thing. And I could get rid of Cockatrice, but I think I need to get rid of it for fire. 20 corruption is huge, by the way. It basically cleanses everyone. Probably should have spoke to you first before I did that. Oh, sorry, there's more lore between these two guys. Yeah, we're in the void. Why are we here? I sense the opening of the void from quite a distance. And I couldn't shake the feeling I was being interrogated. We're just concerned party asking questions is all. Care to buy anything? Alright, cool. I mean, I have 2 of these, so I don't feel obliged to get it. Converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shield self for 2. Okay. Unironically, that is actually good, because it can replace my shield ability on my character. And it's basically better. Increased crit chance on Tatzelworm is also somewhat tempting, I believe. I mean, the +1 hit, though, is actually quite nice. On a 50% chance. Maybe that's even better, to be honest with you. Anyway, I think I'm going to have to call it there, because I'm actually running out of stream time right now, and it seems like a reasonable place to stop. I believe I can save and quit, so hopefully the demo saves my progress, and I will come back and I'll finish this run another time. Or maybe I don't. I don't know exactly how long a run takes, so let me just quickly check. Is my save data here? My save data is here, but just give me no indication of how long this is. Sure. Anyway, if you're enjoying Aethermancer and you want to see more, why not leave a like and subscribe on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch as well. Both are extremely helpful and both are free to you. And if you feel like going that extra mile, subscribe to me on Twitch or member me on YouTube. I appreciate it either way. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time, YouTube. Bye. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Or welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back, Twitch. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do this yet. This is a different day. You may have noticed by the different clothes, the different lighting. Maybe even my voice might be different. The timbre might be different. But yeah, I can't decide yet whether or not I'm going to bolt this onto the previous episode. It really depends on how long this session recording goes. If it's hours, this will be a part 2, in which case we had to do the welcome introduction. Otherwise, it's like, we're back. It's been 1 second. Hello again. But either way, I want to just do a quick run through of our build right now in Aethermancer. And this is in part just to align me to remember what I need going forwards and what we can get rid of and what we can keep. So firstly, the build is basically right now all hinging on toxic shielding from my Tassel Worm. And this aura is whenever a shield is applied to an ally, applies poison to the enemy with the lowest amount of poison. So we can basically just spread poison across the board. That's the big part. This unit can also apply poison on any crit, and it gets increased crit chance for units having poison. So it basically it's like a self-prolific engine. It's almost a snowball effect, right? I apply shielding, which applies poison. The more poison they have, the more this crits. The more this crits, the more it applies even further poison. And it just snowballs from there. It's also holding a staff to increase the number of hits it has, or it has a chance to increase the number of hits it has, because I think each hit has a chance to crit, in which case we could apply multiple different crits. Also, as a perk as this character, we have 25% additional crits, so you can kind of see where the engine is going for this. He also has an ability that applies poison on a 2x4 effect, which is pretty strong, honestly, as an Earth Aether effect. Got Fire Claws as well, in case I need to use some Fire Aether stuff, 4x2 damage. Again, each of these has a chance to crit. Each of these have a chance to stagger through a guy with, fire weakness. The final part of this is, to do with the other trait. He has a Regenerational Bloom, and this applies regeneration to all allies, and it's a free action. The other part of Beacon is another aura, which is whenever one or more regeneration stacks are consumed by an ally, consume a burn stack on a random enemy to apply another regeneration stack to the ally. Now, the explanation of this comes when you deal with my other units. Jotun. Jotun wants to taunt himself, basically, and take multiple hits, so he needs some regeneration to, get him through all these hits he's taking. His big thing is that he's got Protector. As long as this monster has redirect, allies get defense and shielding. When allies, potentially get the shielding, although I don't know if it's shielding is the same as shields, I don't think it is, but it improves the quality of my allies. The other important thing is this gives you actually shields as you do this redirecting effect. So it gives himself a bunch of shields, it applies a bunch of poison to opposing, I don't even know what to call these things, monsters, and then that helps for the poison engine, correct? The other parts of his ability, has got one damaging ability in case I need to break through of ice and wind, or water and wind, sorry. And also he's got a big lightning shield, so you put shields on everyone, and then you deal damage equal to the amount of shields left on this monster. Which is potentially big AoE damage, also potentially applies a big amount of poison as well. Then I've got an equipment of Meteorite. I convert a random Aether into Wild Aether, and Wild Aether is kind of like colorless energy in Pokemon. It sort of can just be used for everything. Actually, now that I think about it, that's not really true for Pokemon, but that's what it is. It can just be used for everything, so it's better to have it as wild rather than a specified category. Also, this increases shielding of each shield on allies by 1, which I think means you get more bang for your buck. Actually, if I hover over it, it tells you shield increases shielding of each shield. So it's basically making my shields even better. The other parts of this character are, whenever damage is dealt to this monster's shield, deals a combined water-wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. So there's really a big reason for me to gain as much shielding on this unit as possible. And I found we've just picked up shield hit recently, so that if I deal damage with an attack, I deal additional damage equal to half this monster's shield rounded up. So literally everything is like proliferate more and more shields. My final unit is the one which I think we could actually get rid of if something better shows up. It's this Cockatrice. He has an effect of retaliate. Every time he takes a hit, he gets a temporary power buff, and every 10 times this trait's triggered, he puts 5 burn on each enemy. And that's not bad, like, you know, more burning stacks. Also, for every 3 fire Aether I consume by allies, I apply burn to all enemies, which is not completely crazy considering we've got Lightning Shield, and I've got Fire Claws as well, so we can actually cast fire on other units as well. Then he's got Heat, which damages himself to trigger his own retaliate ability, which is fine. Flurry, which applies dodge, because this unit can also be a tank, but I think it's more of like a dodging tank type deal. And then he's also got Burn Wave for a big, massive AoE amount of damage, and also puts more burn on people. And then finally, his Ocarina is a support action, heals the ally with the lowest health for 3. On any support action. And by the way, support action is a non-attack action, which I think means Heat would also do it, but maybe I'm not right. Maybe it does nothing for this character. I can't quite figure out. I kind of assumed Heat was a support action, but I think it's anything that doesn't do damage as a support action, and this does do damage, it just damages me, so I might be wrong with this. The Ocarina might be complete garbage. Either way, basically the reason this guy exists right now, or one of the reasons he exists, is I needed fire attribute. Also, he does have a synergy with Beacon, but we could probably get rid of this guy for a better fire unit. So that is something I'm willing to do. I was got a question last time of can you use the boss as one of your monsters, and I literally looked at the store page and the tutorial. Oh, like, sorry, not the tutorial, the store page and the video for the store page, and the boss I fought last time was on the left side of the board, which makes me think I could have caught that guy, but I had to kill him because I have no blank whatchamacallits. Anyway, so I think last time we were talking about whether or not we wanted to replace our Cockatrice, and I'm considering it. But I really think we would like to put a fire unit in. We could grab this guy who has similar abilities actually to my Tatzelworm, but I kind of just don't care about it right now. I think it's nice to have multiple ways to stagger units, and I kind of cover all my bases right now with these guys. The Forbidden Fortress. One of the things I'm going to try and improve on this day, which again for you YouTube might be legitimately a second after before, I'm going to try and look at what my enemies are actually doing this time. Whereas before I was like, they can just do whatever the fuck they want to, right? I don't mind what they're doing. I'm too busy figuring out what I'm doing. Are you a bad guy? I don't think so, because you're not attacking me. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here inside the void? I'm called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. Kind of rude, honestly. I've got 3 animal companions. The issues seem too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? So you weren't sent by... I don't even know what that Swahili is. How curious. No matter. Surely we can still help each other out. I take you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? I'm indeed. They've had quite an impact on my travels. In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. A strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Alioth's hand. This is aetheral ore, a metal infused with the aether, commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void, however. I could split the ore in 2, forming 2 artifacts. One for you, one for me. You can have the first pick if you like. Do I split it? I mean, yeah, I'll split it. Behold, the product of the aetheral ore that was torn asunder, never to be remade anew. Pick my choice. I can get a void crystal. Generates wild ether, charges 2. I think we've already got one of these, but I see why it's good. Or deal 2 times 2 damage to target enemy, steals 1 enemy aether. I mean, this feels like it's pretty good. I can kind of pick for whatever aether I need, and since we're quite a mixed team right now, we kind of like want anything. So I think I'll grab the Aethermancer's Whip. I gained it. Cool. Now, I don't know if I have a limit of the amount of those I can use, because I think they're my abilities, right? But we'll see. There are still many things I'm learning in this game. Excuse me? Mysterious bookshelf? You appear to be glowing, and appear to have a tunnel behind you. This is a soul gate. It grants access to a sacred room. but only to those willing to part with something that holds importance to their soul. The Soul Gate will grant you entrance to the sacred room, but it will take a monster soul from you in return, releasing it into the void. Are you willing to pay the price? Sure, I don't fully appreciate exactly what these are anyway, so you can have one. A monster soul was released and the Soul Gate starts moving. Your sacrifice was accepted. There's nothing left to do here. Oh, sorry. I thought I was gonna, like, push F to go through the door, but hey-ho. I gain Meteorite Epic Equipment. On support action, converts one random Aether into Wild Aether, and shield self for 4. On action, 25% chance to apply dodge to self, increase damage for each water hit by 1. This seems unbelievably good on my character. And I do appreciate I've got a Meteorite on my character already, and this is just a Meteorite but better. So I think I am probably right in saying this. Like, gaining actual shields is so good for me. So, I know it's my only rare relic, but I'm going to actually toss it. And we still get money for the other one. Something back here, by the way. Kind of looks like there's, like, something hiding in the web back here. But I guess not. Okay, there is friend here that's level 4. Can I void blitz him? I can. I'll void blitz you. Okay, weird book chicken friend. I like your style. The chef. Okay. And something that looks like it honestly kind of reminds me of like the Sonic games is some weird metal crab thing. Alright, so we're going to try and do what I said. We are going to try and, like, vaguely be aware of what my opponent is doing. I have no black mementos right now. That feels like something I should address. You are doing 2 times 5 damage against target enemy. You're applying a redirect to yourself. I don't know how this is going to order, by the way, because one of the things I noticed from the last time / earlier in the episode YouTube is that I seem to just go before my opponent. There's no speed, like, tiers in this. So I assume the redirect would happen on the next turn. Then we have Book Friend back here who's just attacking me and generating some Wild Aether, sure. And we have Lava Soup. 3 times 5 damage against target enemy. Consume all cooking stacks to apply 1 weakness and 2 burns to the target for each consumed stack. Currently there is no cooking, there is a bit of poison though. I can also F this, and I don't mean that to be rude. I mean I can actually look at all of their abilities. This page somewhat, like, overwhelms me, to be honest with you, right now. It is worth knowing they've got an AoE attack, which probably doesn't work for my redirect. Whenever your allies spend 2 Aether on each element, Unleashed Home may be used once. Unleashed Home uses powerful action without spending Aether as a free action from a choice of 3 random actions. Very specific, very cool. So random things are going to happen with this guy when they spend 2 of a chosen variety. The monster can copy its last action and use it once with this cost replaced by Wild Aether. That is a free action. Alright. What else have you got roughly? You got the redirect. You got a shield as well, so you've got a very similar job to me. Generates a ton of Wild Aether. Puts power in yourself and Whirlpool. Okay. But they're all targeted at the very least. Then Soup Lord on action. If the action didn't consume cooking stacks, applies cooking to self and regeneration to ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Okay, I see. So you're like a support attacker. Well, I say support attacker. You're attacking me right now, right? But I think it said it was consuming all cooking things, so it's not going to do anything actually right now. Because it's just going to cleanse everything off. So I'm pretty happy to do this roleplay, I think. And then we apply a bunch of poison. I'm also thinking, from what I just saw then, this resolved after my support action, so it applied the poison to a different unit, which is good to know, because it didn't put 3 on the same guy with the lowest to begin with, which was a 50-50 roll. It did 2 here, then 1 on the other guy. Okay. I'm not going to be able to break through these guys. No, I could break through this guy. I think we just break through him, honestly. And I'll focus him down. I know it's kind of what he wants, but I'll give it to him. If that's what he wants, we'll give it to him. You hit yourself. It is proccing the ocarina. I just saw the animation, so that is fine. Then, we might want to whip a guy, but I'm going to hold off on that. I don't feel like I desperately need it right now. And there goes the poison. You get a protection. Very nice. And he regenerated himself. Okay. One thing I kind of noticed, they are generating so much Aether than me. But I guess it is what it is, right? You are doing a drift punch, so you're going to break out of this on the next turn. You're generating a shit ton of wild, which actually I think is what you... No, you attacked before. So you're not actually attacking me. You've now got a cooking stack, which I think is kind of rude, since you said when you use an ability with cooking on it, you don't get it, but you did get it. Alright, well. It is what it is, I guess. Keep shielding yourself. Because it's still applying poison, remember. And we know it's going on to this guy this time. And then the other one split here. You can do regeneration here. And when the regeneration pops, it will pop again because of the burn stacks. Assuming I apply another burn stack now that I think about it. I think I have to put another burn on, right? Either way, apply more poison now, please. We got an additional hit on as well. Very good. This guy is getting chunked. Now, you're going to hit yourself again because we are regenerating anyway, so it's basically free. And you're going to smack this guy again. Basically the same actions again. And he pops the poison next turn. Fine, again, this guy's taking all the hits. We removed a bunch of corruption as well before, which is excellent. He's going to gain it back in, but it's like, this is what your job is. It's basically just to gain the corruption back. I'm sorry, but it just is. This guy is going to redirect to himself, but that's fine. And then generating some power. I'm going to ignore him. I simply do not care what you're up to. We're going to roar. More poison applied, please. Very good. You need to regenerate this guy again. I think the timing was just a bit wrong there on the regeneration. I didn't get another stack, but I think it's because I'd removed all the burning ones off. I'll go with the burning attack this time. Let's go for this guy. Oh, you've got the redirect up now. I see how it is. All right, that's still fine. We did apply burn still, although it's going to burn off again, right? What was your deal again, weird book friend? Yeah, you do random stuff when two of the same element go off, so I think you're a bit of a wild card right now. I could break you as well, though. Actually, let's just break this guy. Oh no, we did get the regeneration. I just saw it. Okay, that's really good. Are we in the market now to just break this guy? I can't quite break him now that I look at it. But we have some shielding, so we'll do some additional damage here. I think we can just go in now. I don't even need to do that. You are nearly deceased. You are now deceased. So the book's going to get an attack off. I should really have looked what you were doing, but you're doing the AoE damage. Feels bad. I don't know if I get all my regeneration stack, by the way, at the end of the battle. Like, will that proc at the end of it? I assume not, right? No. Okay. Decent battle, though. First time on this floor. Still only getting 1 experience. Let's take some baby steps. I would really like those, well, rare equipment is good, but any more blank souls? On start of your turn, shield self for 3. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. That seems really good on you. Although I do like your support thing as well, to be completely honest with you. Actually, it might be good on both of them. Actually, it's better on you. You've got a multi-attack. You're already trying to put power on yourself, although it's temporary power. Let's switch it up. Hello. Oh, if I go from the top, I get, like, super stats, right? Yeah, high ground. I can't break anyone, but... Well, here we go. Get the bat friend. Alright, 2 books and a bat friend. Let's see what the bat friend does. Bat friend. Vampirism. Aura. Terror on enemies deal 2 more damage and heals the attack with 33% of the damage of the hit. Rounded up. So you do something called Terror. Yes, you put Terror stacks on me. Alright. And you can do it on all. You've got AoE Terror. That's fairly alarming. God, you've got some scary abilities, actually. What were you called? Nosferatu? Nosferatu. Okay. I thought I had bat in the name. You are fire, so I'm just gonna break you if you don't mind. We'll roar. We can't quite use that, so I think we just, as I said, go all out and break you now. Get poisoned. We always do this. And I'll hit you. Probably check what these guys are doing as well. Oh, too late. They're gonna do it, I guess. I need to remember before I lock in my last attack, I can't use my personal abilities. I have to do it before my final attack. But the poison is starting to add up. So they're doing wild rituals right now. You're attacking everyone. And you are doing the terror thing, which is going to give you lifesteal. So we really want to kill you. This will use up all my fire, so I can't put more fire into you. I can kill you with poison, though. Yeah, let's do it. Super shield 5 million. Big damage to all. I can't use this ability if I use this one, but I think I'm fine still. Actually, it depends on how the terror applies. And then the vampirism applies. If poison triggers first, then he dies. Otherwise, no, he still dies. But I do take damage in the process then. So maybe I'll just take the guaranteed kill rather than the restoration. Yeah. Let's... actually, hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. I don't need to kill with this guy. I could actually kill with this guy. Yeah, because he does 6. So let me finish off this guy. Now you can do this, and I feel pretty happy about things, because I do need the regeneration still. And then you just hit another book, please. Let's hit the one that's damaging me. And I guess I don't need to use my actions. I was going to heal myself, but... I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Right, so much wild stuff we've been generating on that side. So, you are not quite dead yet. What are you doing, by the way? Burn Wave. And Lava Tide. That seems pretty... Oh, an Unleashed Tome. Oh, okay. So this is your ability triggering. So we really want to kill you both on this turn. A staggered nerd. So you're dead to poison, whatever happens. And then you're just dead to being dead. And as things, you know, stand, we might as well just kill the other guy. Alright, enemies on this floor, easy. You get a ding on cockatrice. Okay, this honestly is, do you stay in the squad or not at this point? Poison glands, retaliate, applies 3 poison to the enemy. Okay, but maybe this cockatrice is like actually staying in the stack. We're not going to take After Storm because we don't really ever do the dodge. We occasionally do, but not that often. Also quite good, but I think this retaliate, which just works with my ability to hit myself, is just too good to turn down. And honestly, I think at this point it kind of locks in this 3 squad. Oh, an epic ocarina. Hang on a minute. What is this one doing? On support action, heals the ally with the lowest health for 7. Increases damage of burn against enemies by 1. Grants hit a 10% chance to land a critical hit. That actually would be bad for you as well. Yeah, I actually think I'll remove my additional hit, which is pretty good, by the way. Just to give you more crit chance, which is what you want anyway. Also, you do support abilities, and it just gives you more healing. And you can apply burn as well, right? With your Burning Claw ability. And actually, it looks like it's a passive effect. Because it says on a support action, so I'll do it. That staff has been kind of good to me, honestly. So it hurts to see it go. And we're at the end of the floor again. Right? Yeah, I've taken everything. I mean, I don't really know what these symbols are. Shall we go for what I think looks like coin rather than scales and toaster or something? Toaster steam. You see what I mean? It's like this part's the toaster, and this is like the bread coming out of the toaster, and maybe some steam or something. Oh, this one is called gold. Hang on a minute. Aether Spring, of course. Sorry, how am I so foolish? And this one's called Merchant. I see now. We'll take gold. I'm actually kind of lacking in money anyway. Then again, maybe I can't buy the blank templates, could I? I really want ways to catch guys, but I seem to not be able to get it. Oh, this is an F chest, I guess. No, one I just jumped through. So there are enemies down here, but let me hold for a second because I really want to summon Satan. I really want the ability to get some more blank templates if I could. More monsters. Okay. Let's see what the Satan thing's all about. This is a pentagram. Yes, I recognize it. Holds a dark power that is not native to Terrastate. It is a sacred place dedicated to something grander and far older than our world. You stand before the pentagram of forced rebirth. It allows you to rebirth any one of your monsters by force. They will be reborn as the same monster, but all of their corruption will be cleansed and all of their skills will be reset. A large payment of gold is required for complete rebirth, which results in no experience lost. You may also choose to perform an incomplete rebirth, but your monsters will end up with 3 experience less than it has now. No. I don't need to. I don't need any of my monsters back. No one's died, so... Satan, not today, is what I'll say. And I'll have a look at what's further down on the right. But if there's no more blank stuff, then it is what it is, I guess. We just have to kill everything. And I think we are going to be all about that killing. Yeah, okay. Please, back up. I want to spacebar one of these guys. So we've seen these guys. I haven't seen these guys, though. But I think these guys are scarier. At least they look like they were a tank unit, so I'll try and burst down the tank unit before I can do anything meaningful. What are these two guys at the back? What is your jam? Mephisto. Schadenfreude. The first ally and the first enemy that use an action each turn get 2 terror or 2 burn applied to them. Okay. This monster gains 1 damage and 6% evasion for every 10 debuff stacks amongst all monsters in combat. I see why you're scary now. You have a way to, like, interact with terror, though? Because if not, you're not that scary. What is terror, by the way? Can you actually tell me exactly what terror is? Does it have another effect? The first hit of incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of terror. It's converted into wild damage and consumes half those stats rounded up. Okay. Seeing is believing. So I think we'll just roll here, which I think will trigger that effect, right? Yes. So I start picking up terror, but this is the unit I want to get hit, sadly. You're currently not the lowest health unit, so I actually don't want to use my support ability just yet. Break him. I think the plan remains the same. Oh, I don't fire this time. Hang on a minute. How did I not generate another fire this time? You know what? I might just do this now. Yeah, please. So I generate some wild, which now lets me do this. I hit myself and then I start putting poison on them as well. I did put poison on them. And now we can start hitting them. So it wasn't a lot of damage necessarily, but the poison is going to start ticking up. And now you're the lowest health ally, which means the supportability and tactical will be very good. So let's do it. Yeah, he gained 7 as well. Very good. Now we want to race this guy down. More poison, please. Shield Lords. You can put shields on everyone. Put big debuffs on everyone. Again, poison across the board. I think that's acceptable. Huge poison stacks, and now you hit yourself again to apply more poison to the enemies. He's got 12 stacks of poison on him now. So he's dead. No, he's not quite dead. He will be if I hit him with one of these, though, which is what we'll do. Probably should have looked at what this attack is. Oh my god. Okay, these guys are scary. 2 of my units died. The dream. Okay, we may have effed up here. And by may, I think this is where our story ends. I don't think I have to worry about this being long. What did you just do to me? 3 times 4, was it? Okay. And I guess I had terror on a bunch of my units, so it just, like, giga-fucked me. I do have Burn Wave back to them. Let me heal my guy. Seems prudent. And you burn me, I burn you. So I think we are winning this battle in the long run, but... never mind, we're not winning this battle in the long run. Okay, suddenly, from nowhere, these guys actually just completely annihilated me. I'm not going to say they're not balanced, but no other unit threatened me remotely. And then out of nowhere, these two guys just absolutely smashed me. Fair enough. So what is this all about now? I assume this is like the hub to restart. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on future runs, such as the soul bonds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. I would do if I could find anyone. Alright, found someone. Is there anyone else up here? Gustavo, another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind of like moth, sorry. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours. Pleasure to meet you, or another Aethermancer. I'll just say pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying, another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. There by the cliff just up ahead. Said they're an envoy of some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told, but I hear it's magnificent. When it's not the end of the world anyway. Ain't never seen two Aethermancers on a single day. We'll try to behave, okay? Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any Aether crystals on the way? Perhaps. It's no secret those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put a good word in for you with folks around there in exchange. Get what I'm saying? You're asking me to bribe you? If I give you Aether crystals, people around here will help me out on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put in plain terms. Lily the Witch, Alioth the Envoy, seem interested in Aether crystals as well. Why don't you and I try to make a deal first? This son of a bitch. As you're looking to make a deal today, Syrinx. Of course, as provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of those Aether crystals, as well as your recognition as our benefactor. I don't trust this guy. Gustavo can grant you perks that would benefit you on your future runs of the Void, granting you additional resources and improving the services of the characters you meet in the Void. Alright. Honestly, I've not read the art of the deal, but let's make a deal. Okay, so we get increased gold to start. Anti-corruption meal upgrade. Upgrades the monster meal to cleanse 5 additional corruption. Understand. Very good. Well, I can't afford any of this, but discounts as well. Inventory upgrades and max health meal. You also increase your max health when you eat a monster meal. Okay, that seems pretty good. But as I said, I can't afford this right now. I'm going to assume that's the start run button. Where's the other guy down here? Lily. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. Definitely didn't get bribed by the mayor, like, within 1 second of getting here. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Terra State hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding? Exactly, soul bonding. Soul bonding ensures you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some Aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it? If you wish to establish a bond with any of your monsters, you only need to have the memento to do so. Soul bonding allows you to start with a specific monster on any of your future runs. Maybe later. Honestly, it's too early for me to even, like, begin to assess the quality of some of these guys. Like, my Jotun guy was, like, fine, don't get me wrong. But perhaps I'll start off with a better one than Jotun, even. If I just spin the wheel. Excuse me? I kind of assumed this was the way to go. There's no map here. Help, I'm gonna get lost in the hub world. Ah, wait, stairs here as well. I see. Oh, and the other guy Alioth. I see you've found your way here too. The void is truly treacherous. I actually wasn't ordered to go inside, but nobody ever made it to the council just by following orders. You can do Aethermancer enchantment. I take it you're unfamiliar with it. Yes. It is a rather recently developed form of magic. One of the benefits as a follower of Aquily. Indeed, I hadn't known about this yet. By utilizing Aether Crystals, I'm able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure if the council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I'll make my services available to you. Thank you, that is much appreciated. Am I interested in doing the enchantment? Sure, let's perform an enchantment. I can afford it. Improve the Aethermancer's monster flask to hold 4 charges. I didn't use this. Well, I did use it a little bit before. Not too much, though. The other ones are basically worthless to me because I can't afford them. Honestly, save my money. We can use this better going forwards. You have enough Aether Crystals to establish another soul bond with a new monster. Doing so will allow you to choose it at the start of the next run. I know. I know. I don't want to. Give me random monsters. And this is start run. Alright, YouTube, I'm gonna end. I will stick this to the other part of the first part as one whole episode. And I think I'll at least check out one more run of this to see how it works on the repeat. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, why don't you leave a like, comment, subscribe, everyone helps me out, and I'll see you next time. Bye!